Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
It's Grey Cup Sunday. The 109th Grey Cup, coming to you from Mosaic Stadium in Saskatchewan. I believe that's where it is.
Isn't it Regina?
Regina is in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, but at least.
Like you're being more geographically specific?
Yeah.
Regina, Saskatchewan, Mosaic Stadium, host of the 109th Grey Cup. The Toronto Argonauts versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Who will come out on top? Find out tonight. We are decked out.
I know, for the first time in 4 years.
Regine's got her.
I finally remembered my jersey.
She's got the Argos jersey.
Yes.
CFL football. I got my Argos hat, Argos jersey.
And to be fair, I've had this for all these years. I just never wore it. So I did not purchase it.
Wait, you don't wear it? What do you mean? Don't you wear it at all the games when you attend every Argos game?
I've only been to one Argos game.
This month, and then you were at others before that, right?
Totally.
Argos, Blue Bombers tonight, 109th Grey Cup. I hope Toronto can win.
I heard on the news that every time Toronto has played them, they've always won.
Really?
Yeah, so...
Well, that's good.
It's a good stat.
That's good. Mm-hmm. And, we'll find out.
Are you going to go to...
I'm jumping on a flight to Mosaic Stadium right after this. That's right. Flying over.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Honestly, it's so cold over there. Like, it was... So, I was at the Eastern Final on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how did you get a sweater?
No, I didn't get there early enough.
Did your dad get one?
He did.
Nice.
Yeah, he did. But the field was great. The stadium was full, which was beautiful. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to say a lot of Argos games are not full. I wish they were, but they're not.
I don't go.
There you go. See? But this one was great atmosphere, but it was cold. Mm-hmm. But now they're playing in Saskatchewan.
Where it's colder?
Yeah. They wouldn't call... I think over there they wouldn't call what I was saying was cold, but it's cold. So that's why the Argos were over there practicing in advance to sort of get themselves acclimatized to the weather. So
smart.
So they're going to be out there, but you know what? I'm sure once the adrenaline gets pumping, they're going to be good. So Argos. How was your week, Regine?
My week was good. I'm trying to think if I did anything. Nothing spectacular. Just a regular, boring work week. Well, how was your week?
Actually, it was quite busy. It was busy. I had a bunch of stuff. I did a video shoot on Thursday. Mm-hmm. I'll talk about it more later, but coming to the YouTube channel soon. Mm-hmm. I attended Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Nice.
And my seats were I was third row, so I could see I teared up a little on when I was watching.
On stage.
I climbed on stage and just started weeping. Yeah. And while I was there, I purchased some of these Bertie Bott's Every Flavored Beans. And I thought maybe we could try them. Would you try one, Regine?
No.
Would you try two?
No.
Well, we'll see. Because these are they're literally...
If you like those, I will get you some when I go to Orlando.
Well, the thing is, I will like some of them, and some of them won't taste good. Because that's the whole idea. Look, so reading the side, there's grass, green apple, marshmallow. Oh, that sounds good. Then there's rotten egg, sausage, soap, vomit, dirt. Little dirt never hurt anybody, Regine.
No, I heard a lot of buddy.
Okay, so we should bring in our guest.
Yeah. Wait. Continuing on with what you were doing this week, what did you do yesterday?
Oh, yes. Okay, good call. Oh, wait, I didn't introduce ourselves. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 202, right?
Oh, my God, 202.
202. So I am your host, Scott Dion Brown, and I'm joined by the greatest co-host in the galaxy, the one, the only...
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday football, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Grey Cup Sunday, everyone.
Oh, what's up? Blue Lunar, how are you? Welcome. Oh, Bertie Bott's, yes, delicious, yummy. Oh, he's talking about the beans. He's saying
said ew.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll find out. We'll find out.
I agree with
Blue
you.
Lunar. But welcome to the show. Okay, so last night, the Canada Centre Stage singing competition grand final happened.
What we graciously were a sponsor
That's right.
of.
We were a sponsor. We were one of the media sponsors of the event. I was also one of the judges.
Wow.
The head judge, in fact.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a big deal, Regine. It was 4 weeks. There were 2 preliminary rounds, a semi-final round, and then last night the grand finals. And we have here on the show, fresh off of her victory, the winner of the Prime Division at the event, fantastic singer-songwriter. So let's bring her in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the sit-down, Margaret Williams. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Congratulations, first off.
Thank you so much.
Congrats. I was not there, but I did creep your Instagram, and you have an amazing voice, so I am not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Thank you so much. It was an amazing experience to get to be a part of and have the opportunity. And to see everyone sing. There were so many amazing talents, and just to have like everyone come together and share the love of singing and stuff like that was just so beautiful to be a part of.
And how did you find out about the competition?
So I was in the supermarket with my mom.
Oh.
We didn't know what was happening, but we were in the mall, and then I was hearing singing from afar, and I was wondering I was hearing beautiful singing. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? So I walk up and I look and I see it's people having badges on them with numbers and going one by one, and I asked what is going on, and they said, oh, it's a singing contest. And I'm like, oh, can I join? I'm a law student, but my passion and love, I definitely love some karaoke and singing and writing songs and lyrics. So I was like, oh, maybe I could join just for fun. And I was surprised that I got through to the next one, and honestly it was just such a fun and rewarding experience that I'll never forget and always treasure for sure.
That's awesome. Okay, so as a head judge, what were your initial thoughts on Margaret's voice?
It was, well, very powerful. I mean, but that's the thing I love about the story is that you didn't even know it was just walking through the mall,
just doing groceries,
and so maybe I'll just walk up, and then she just walks up on stage. You did a song from Les Mis, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's how you got his heart.
Okay,
yes,
well,
I love the Miserable.
That is how you. Okay, it makes sense now.
Well, so here's the thing.
Side story.
I am I am a deeply unbiased judge, Regine. So
okay, but you are also a very deeply passionate fan.
I do love Les Mis. But the thing is, when you went on stage and as soon as the song started, I'm like, oh, I love this song. But the thing is, there's always a risk because if you're doing a song that I love and know very well, obviously I know what it sounds like, right?
Yeah,
but then,
that's true.
But then, you just came out, hit it out of the park, which was great.
Thank you so much.
But it's amazing to me because you were just walking through the mall. So I kind of may even imagine did you even have time to warm up your voice or do anything?
No. I actually had on other clothes. But my mom had a spare change. We bought some clothes, so I did a wardrobe change. That was the only kind of thing I did different.
That's actually perfect because you were at a mall where you can actually buy clothes.
Yes.
So you were like, quick change, let's go.
Yes.
That's my kind of girl. I love that. She's resourceful.
Yes. But I definitely love Les Mis. I remember when I was younger and I saw it for the first time. I saw it in Broadway. I was just mind blown. I was with my mom and I was blown away, and I think that was a starting point of just inspiring a love of performing arts and singing and getting kind of into the emotions of a song and trying to convey that with everything that you have. And I love definitely Les Mis and the movie too. So the movie and the Broadway, love those both. Yeah.
So did she captivate your heart when you heard the music and you're like, Shrek?
Well, I mean, the thing that I noticed, right from the beginning, and I will say this, for the whole competition, I mean, okay, I will say this. Preliminary rounds, not everybody was amazing. It's the preliminary rounds.
As you had mentioned.
Yeah. And but especially when we got to the semifinals and especially when we got to the finals, there were a lot of very, very strong singers, which was really, I mean, I was just enjoying myself the whole time. But yeah, Margaret's voice, it has an extra level of power that just sort of, like, I guess, lifted her above the competition. But it was just very strong. So when she came out and, like, you know, strongly belted out, you know, the high notes in the Les Mis song right off the top, I was like, oh. And you can see
Did you
also...
take your sunglasses off?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll notice I was wearing sunglasses the whole time.
Yeah.
The reason I chose to do that was because I didn't want the people on stage, if I reacted in such a way, to know. I was more worried in the earlier rounds, like if somebody comes on and they're super really awful,
You're like,
and then I do something, I don't want them to notice, right? So that's why I wore sunglasses.
Okay, so he wears sunglasses, and I noticed in one of your videos, you are also wearing sunglasses when you're performing. Did you get that from him? Or like
So I could see you guys, but from far I can't see. So if people are a little bit farther out, I can't see, like, without glasses. So sometimes I do want to get eye contact with the crowd and to kind of connect in that way. So I did, but then I was like, I'll just come close to the edge of the stage and try to see if I could connect that way. But
oh yeah, you did that. I remember that you did that in the second round.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you wore the red dress, cool sunglasses. But that's another thing. I remember it stood out because
you wear sunglasses too.
No, it wasn't the sunglasses specifically. But what I did like though is that especially in that second round, you went all out, like you were like there for a show, you know. And I think
it's a nice red dress, by the way.
Thank you so much.
I'm like, I want to wear that dress.
Yeah,
Did you just buy that at the mall?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great because, you know, I think actually I did notice last night everybody was dressed up quite nicely. Everybody wore gowns and everything, which was nice. But the semifinal round, I remember you were definitely the most, like, you looked, when you walked on stage, you looked like a performer, like you were ready to go. So again, it was good. And I do remember you were much more downstage than all the other performers, which I think, you know, it just brings the audience closer to you. So anyway, it was good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely want to connect, like when in the mindset of when I'm singing, to connect with someone, I think is the most important thing, and to 100%. Try to share that emotion through singing is the goal for sure. Yes.
That's awesome. I want to bring it back really quickly too. You mentioned you're a student, you're a law student, and singing kind of took the back burner.
Yes.
Can you tell us where music started for you?
It started, I watched Titanic when I was a little, I think I was 9, and Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On was my favorite at the time.
I think that was everyone's favorite.
And a school recital, they had a talent show, and my teacher, I was just singing it over and over again in school, and she was like, you should go on the talent show and do it. And I never did anything like that before, and I went up and sang it, and that was the start, I think, at that point. And then when I came off, they said, we love your voice, but you should also try songwriting and learning piano. So
your teacher told you this at 9 years old? You should start writing music?
Yes.
Wow.
Start early, yeah.
Yeah.
Start early. So I learned piano by ear, and I figured out how to use recording software to record some demos as well. So that started, I would say, 12. I started really to come into the songwriting more, but I haven't, you know, with law, it's a lot of work, a lot of reading, a lot of writing. I haven't gotten the opportunity to share a lot of the stuff I've been creating. And when I was, you know, in the mall and saw this opportunity, I'm like, maybe this is a chance, you know, to
do it.
You know, I love singing, and I love the performing, so it's definitely an opportunity to share it, and hopefully maybe this is like a kind of a reboot for me to maybe share some of the originals as well.
And you brought your songbook with you.
Yes.
Is that something that you bring around with you often, get notes in your head and just write it down?
Well, sometimes in class, like...
Oh, see? It's a good question to ask.
Sometimes lyrics, they just come depending on the situation, and I would put it down and track it out. So
I think the reason why she brought her book is because she knows you produce music, so she's like, maybe if I bring it to school.
But that's cool. So you have it around, because me when I'm writing, I find my phone is full of like voice notes. So like I'll get like an idea for like a melody or something. So like my phone has all these little videos or recordings that'll just be like, bam, 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 I'll do that, and like I'll know what that is because
Yes.
But
I'm curious to like go through his phone.
Oh yeah, no, they're there. They're like if somebody were to hear that, they would be like, "What is that?" And then there are other times where like because I'm referencing, maybe I hear a drum beat in my head or something, and then like 2 years might go by and I'll listen to it. I'm like, I don't know what I was doing, but anyways.
But me too. I also have like voice recorder, lots of just runs and things, and then I'd piece it together after in Studio One. Yes,
cool.
That's awesome.
Do you find when you're writing, do the lyrics come first, or does the melody come first, or
sometimes the melody comes first, and I would come up with the melody structure, and then after write out, and then it would come in that way. The best ones I find can come fast, like within a day, and most of it will come, and then maybe after like fleshing out the verses would come after, but most of it would come at once, I find.
That's cool. Do you only play the piano, or have you learned other instruments?
I do know how to play the clarinet.
Nice.
And so clarinet and piano, yes.
Awesome. I guess it's hard to sing playing the clarinet and singing at the same time.
Yeah, that would be
talented.
You could, you'd have to be clarinet during the solos, maybe.
Or like clarinet recording.
Oh yeah, do that first, but yeah, you couldn't.
You can't do it at the same time.
Like Kenny G. Okay, Kenny G's a saxophone, but he doesn't sing. He gets his instrument to the work. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, I just love the whole story. I just think it's so cool. See, when they brought me on, I didn't know that actually they were signing people right on the spot as well. But I'm so glad they did. Like, I just think it's so cool that you were able to just walk on stage. Oh, what's happening over there? Oh,
and like I don't even think me personally I would have the guts to be like, or like just I'd be too scared to do it. Like your mom asked me, do you sing? No, I'm a karaoke singer. I wouldn't even have done that. Would you have done that?
See, my worry, and that's why I asked if you even got a chance to warm up, is like I would be scared to jump on stage and just go, especially like a difficult song where I'm like, ooh, wait, am I going to hit those notes? But you just went up and you just did it. So it was awesome.
Yeah, I was concerned about that as well, because I didn't know. Usually if I know what I'm going to do, no anxiety, no nerves. But if you, boom, you have to do it. Yes, there can be like concerns. In my mind, I was like, let me just go. But then I was like, I just thought of if you're authentic about the emotions and you focus on that, it could carry through even those, nerves or anything like that. And I tried to focus on that during the delivery. But preparation also, when I'm prepared, it definitely, the anxiety disappears more than in the prepared moments.
That's awesome. So you sang Les Mis. What other songs did you sing throughout the competition? I
sang Sam Smith's Lay Me Down. I'm also done by John Legend as well. And then I did Hallelujah. And I loved Alexandra Burke's version. She did it on the X Factor, and that's the version that kind of inspired my take on it. Yes. But I also wanted to give it my own spin and to make sure it was kind of my own feel of the song as well. So
Margaret version.
Yeah, so I just focused on conveying, just putting all the heart that I had into it and connecting with the audience, and just remaining as calm and collected as possible to just deliver it as passionately as I can.
That's awesome.
And song selection is so important. I even noticed it especially in the preliminary rounds, and I think people who made it through the second rounds took some of the notes, because so what we had to do when we were judging is we would give them a score, but also we can give them notes. And what I noticed is so some of the singers, they would choose songs that they might have like a really low, say, intro or first verse. And if you pick a song that's out of your range, you're going to be in trouble. And I think most people know not to pick one that's like out of their range going up. but it can be a struggle if you pick one that's going down. And some of the girls, I know some of the female singers in the earlier parts of the thing, they're like the low notes. They would be just at the low end of their range, or maybe they can't hit them. And I noticed that was hurting them because it takes you out of it when you can't quite So choosing which song is so important. What made you pick that one as your? In fact, in fact, maybe for the whole competition, what made you go? Okay, I'm going to do this one.
Inspired it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of choices. Like, I love Adele. I love Adele. I've done Adele a lot when I sing, but I chose songs that I don't do as often or never maybe did before on a singing performance, and that I could just give a new, fresh, authentic take on it, and also ones that had feeling and had emotion and had a certain charisma to it, like just the song itself, and trying to capture the character and also to kind of tell a story as I'm going along with each of them, and kind of picture when I think about the lyrics, picture myself in those scenarios and to try to sing as if kind of like the Broadway take of it, and like with I Dreamed a Dream, and then with Hallelujah I was just focusing on the emotion and the soul of it as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it was great. I mean, like I said, as the judge, it was I was just like enjoying watching a concert, and then every now and again I have to remember, I have to grade this, which was a challenge. They made me the head judge, but I didn't really have any additional. Actually, no, there was potential for more responsibility. So what I was told was that all we have to do, we're filling out our scorecards, and then we don't talk to each other. So like I just put, rank everybody where I thought they should be. Every judge is doing that, and then as soon as each round finishes, we were just we hand off our sheets, and they go tabulate everything. What I was told, though, is if there was a tie...
Or you did a tiebreaker.
I would, as the head judge, be able to kind of say, okay, well, here's the person will go.
Was there a tie?
There wasn't, no. That never happened. And so, and I purposely, I remember when I was told that, I said, okay, well, one thing we should all do as judges is we should just make sure that, like, in our own rankings, we shouldn't have any ties. Just don't do that. Like, just, you should, so I said, each judge just make sure you have somebody's first, second, all the way through. So that could help. So anyway, it didn't happen. So I was just, my role as head judge was really just to say that I was head judge. So I was just a judge. Rights. But it was a lot of fun. I got a front row seat at a concert.
That's awesome.
It was a beautiful venue as well. The lights.
Simplex? Yeah.
Super. I was amazing to just see the whole setup. It was beautiful. I loved how they had like almost like these starlights on the side and the name on the background. It was beautiful. So
did you create those?
I did the backdrops. Yeah, I did the backdrops. But that was also my responsibility as well as being a judge. Yeah.
You're just a little bit of everything.
A bit of everything. Yeah, I wasn't running like I set it up. I brought my laptop and had it set up, and then somebody else was running the actual thing in the booth. But yeah, I did all the building of the projects. But yeah, Zinflix is a beautiful venue.
I've been there before. I like it.
Have you? So I know you're singer-songwriter. Have you been in many competitions before? Is this your first time, or have you?
My first time.
No way.
Never been to anything. I've tried out for American Idol, but they say that you have to have American. You have to be American.
Oh yeah.
So, but this was the first ever contest I ever did.
Would you do like Canada's Got Talent?
I would be very much interested in that, but I feel with law I got swept away with the responsibilities.
Absolutely.
And never got a chance to share the singing aspect of what I do. But I feel like now I want to.
You're like, I'm ready.
Yeah, for sure. So I would be definitely open to more opportunities and pursuing it.
And you're still young. So, I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, your mom seems to be very supportive.
Yes.
I mean, you met Scott randomly and you're like, hey, come over. Let's do this. And you're like, okay. So I think you even said it earlier. You feel like it's your passion has been reborn.
Yes.
So you might as well just keep going and run with it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for Margaret as a singer-songwriter?
I mean, I feel, I don't know if there's any tips I can give that she's not already
just do it.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like,
just do it.
well, like she's got like, I mean, like I said, I just said I have all these, voice notes in my phone, and she has voice notes in hers, and she's writing lyrics. And
I think you're more advanced than he is. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, it was really cool. I think it's awesome. So that was your first time competing. Because I've sang in a couple singing competitions, and I have mixed feelings on the idea of a singing competition in general. Because just because. In fact, I said this, I think, I don't remember if you heard it, but I said it at the semifinals. I said to everybody, the thing about these singing competitions is, and I think it started with American Idol, and it's kind of creates this idea that like, oh, you want to be a singer? Like you have to be able to win this competition, or like everything comes down to this one moment, But I don't actually think being a singer is like that, It's a journey. It's a long, you know what I mean? There's, sure, like, winning a competition or doing well in a competition like this, it might give you some opportunities. It might give you some or a step in one direction or whatever. But the idea that you've made it, because you won something. I mean, I think it gives a false sense of like, in fact, here's a good example. Years ago, I remember I read an article written by somebody who competed in American Idol, and the article was saying how if you look at all of the American Idol people, all the ones who competed on the show, a lot of the ones that were the most successful in the long run weren't even the people that won. And the reason for it is because some of them went into it with the idea that, okay, I'm going to try to go in and I'm going to win this competition. And then if some of them did, and they thought, okay, great. But what happens is as soon as American Idol is done, well, it's like American Idol's not doing anything else for you.
Like, what about Kelly Clarkson and
But yes, I'm saying.
Underwood?
But the ones, exactly, two. But those ones, they were the ones who they realized, okay, this could be a stepping off point for a career. And so what this article was saying is like everybody who did well on American Idol after were the ones who recognized it as a stepping stone and then use it. Okay, I've got some eyes on me now. So let's try to, maybe I'm going to start tour. I'm going to try to get opportunities. I'm going to start calling these people, right? So yeah, it's a journey. So I think they're good and they're fun, and well, we got amazing opportunities like what we got to see, and I got to see Margaret take the stage.
A random grocery haul turned into a competition. That's amazing. Yeah. Has music always been? Because I know we talked to your mom earlier. Has music always been a part of your childhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's during difficulties, I also find that the songwriting was helpful to kind of put my feelings into words or just to put it somewhere else. Yeah. Sometimes even difficult things that if you're going through something hard, for example, and you turn that into something creative, something artistic, and then you have that with you after. And it could turn basically something that's difficult into something that brings you joy.
Yes.
So I find that the songwriting has helped me in that to express myself, to overcome obstacles, and to turn it into art, basically.
Awesome.
So
it's awesome.
That's kind of, and yes, sometimes also, I have my favorite shows, I have my favorite franchises. Sometimes they inspire some of the songs as well.
Hang on, you're a Star Wars fan. Has Star Wars ever inspired?
Yes. Yes. And awesome. Also Game of Thrones too. I love Game of Thrones, House of Dragon.
Oh, you are like
I love,
You're like the female version of Scott.
House of the Dragon's so good too.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Daenerys inspired a lot of songs that I wrote, and so I have some of those to come out too.
That's exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because why some of the best songs are like sad songs or like even love songs, but there's like heartache involved and stuff. Because I think there is something, because not only I think it's therapeutic for the person writing it, but I think it also has a tendency to connect with people, right? Like there are times when you feel a certain way, you're going through something, and suddenly you'll hear a song, and it almost feels like it's speaking to you.
Like every day?
Sure, every day, or like any of those, yeah. So that's awesome. Yeah, House of the Dragon's really good, eh?
Yes, I love it. I can't wait for season 2.
I was... sorry.
Are you team green or team black?
Okay, wait. Green. So
the Hightowers or Rhaenyra's team.
I think I like Rhaenyra. Yeah, Rhaenyra. Yes. She's the one who was the king's daughter.
Yes.
I think she's the rightful. He said she's yes, because the other ones they're like, she's just misheard him. She thought he was.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just gonna.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah. She's just gonna ruin everything. You haven't seen the show, right?
No.
Well, it's good. It's good. I was actually sad. I didn't realize that episode was the last episode.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spoil it. It's just for people watching.
Were you like on a cliffhanger and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was expecting it to end on a cliffhanger because, like, they want to tease. But like when that happened, I was like, oh wow, next one. I was like, oh no, that's all of them. But pretty awesome.
Before we switch topics, ads.
Ads? Yeah. Oh yeah, good idea. We should do the ad break. Okay. We're going to quickly read these ads, and then we're going to be back more with Margaret Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers, everybody. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my Realtor. That's right, the place I'm living. She helped me find it. She's my Realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes@gmail.com. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official hair and makeup artist of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and myself. If you are looking for someone to get you ready for a date night, a performance, a singing competition, a pageant, a wedding, anything, she can go to you. Just reach out to her on Facebook and Instagram at Beautified by Romina.
That's right. Did you go on vacation? Did you get a sunburned nose?
Right.
Do you have to go on stage and you look like a strange clown? She'll make you a person again. That's what she did for me. Beautified by Romina. That's right. Get in touch, everybody. And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad, that's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live every week, people. And we also do the ads live every week. What does that mean? It means you can personalize the ads week to week. Do you have an event? Do you have a sale? Do you have a singing competition? Something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio show ad, radioshowad@gmail.com. And we're back. Hello. Grey Cup Sunday, 109th Grey Cup, everybody. And we're here with singer, songwriter, and competition winner.
An Argos fan.
Yes.
Margaret Williams.
Yes.
Yes. And we were just talking a little bit about Game of Thrones. And
what was this competition called?
This one that we were just in? Canada Center Stage.
Yes.
Canada Center Stage singing competition. They spelled center
American?
the American way.
Oh, no.
Which kind of it just looked funny to me. Because it says Canada Center Stage.
It should be R-E.
R-E. Anyways,
It's the small stuff.
Little things. I don't know if anybody else noticed. I was just like, it's just
doesn't seem right.
Just looked wrong to me, to my eyes. But awesome event though overall.
Yes.
And I'm so glad you were able to come on like the day after. Just come on and talk about the experience.
If you didn't, it would just be us two talking. So I'm really glad that you're here.
Oh yeah, that's
me too.
Yeah, it worked out.
It was a pleasure, to just talk, meet you guys, and the whole experience was very rewarding, and I learned a lot, even just the importance of song choice, confidence, also, conquering any anxiety, nerves, or anything, and believing in yourself, and just working on connecting with the audience, and being true to the song and everything like that. So it was magical for sure, and I had so much fun.
Did you have people in the audience rooting for you?
Yes, I had my mom, my cousin, I had also my aunt.
Nice.
In the semi-final, I had quite a bit of people that came.
I love that.
Supporting me, and but even the audience, I felt I'd met a lot of the fellow contestants. And connected with them, and they also were very sweet, very talented. It was such a great selection of singers and everything, and to meet them and hear and to connect how they also love all the same interests and stuff like that was a great community to be a part of. So
that's awesome. So you said Prime Division, right?
Yep.
What age group is that?
What was it?
I'm not quite sure.
Oops, sorry.
So I think youth division was, I want to say, I don't know if there was a minimum age for youth division, but I think it went to, I want to say 15 maybe. I think.
Okay. So Prime was like 16
to... I think Prime was 16 to 24, 25, I think, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then senior was, I think, 26 plus, I think. Yeah, I just don't know if youth had a minimum. Like, would they have allowed a 2-year-old to come on stage? I don't know.
It wouldn't be a youth, though. To be a child.
Well, yeah, but you could call a child a youth. Because there were, I mean, that's the other thing that was kind of neat seeing the whole event, is that you had, like, a very wide range of performers. Like, there were some, like some of the youth performers were just adorable. And there's a little girl comes up and, like, belting, like, powerful music out of this tiny little... person. Yeah, it was just really neat. And then you had singers in the senior division who are like in their 50s and older, again. So so I was just enjoying myself the whole time. In fact, let's talk a bit about what on last night, your sort of as you were getting ready for the day, or what the experience overall was like. How did you go through preparation and the whole night, basically managing yourself?
So I had to choose a dress. The day before, I took a vocal rest. But the day before that, I did practice endlessly, and I did the whole week before. And then I tried to stay out of the cold as much as possible. Yep. But also, the most important thing was just to be as calm and relaxed as possible. I think finding a way to sing as if you're in your most comfortable state in places where you could feel pressure is, for me, the challenge. And getting to that place is my goal. And the whole day I was doing things to just stay calm and say, I'm here to have fun, whatever the outcome. I was just gonna focus on doing my best. And it was just an amazing opportunity to even get to perform at all, and just that in itself was the greatest thing that I could have asked for, to just be a part of it to begin with. So, and then how unexpected it all came together. So I think it was just one of those situations where it all comes together. But before, I did some vocal exercises. I drank a little bit of honey and lemon before, and I played my favorite soundtracks as well in my headphones.
What is on that playlist?
Oh, a lot of things. Some of my favorite TV shows themes. I love to play. I love to play, and they really, I feel so calm when I listen to them. I love my Star Wars, my Game of Thrones. Ramin Javadi, I think his name is. I went to his concert. Who does all the music for Game of Thrones?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
And he came to Toronto. I love his works, and so for me, it was definitely a process of just doing my best and believing in myself that I could have accomplished it, and connecting as much as I can with everyone.
Awesome.
Did you feel on the day, because I know you said earlier, it's when you have more time to prepare, the nerves aren't there. Did you have any nerves? Did you feel like were you feeling, I don't know, how were you feeling as the day wore on, as you're getting closer to the performance?
There is like that anticipation. Yes, so for me, it's I feel like everyone may understand anxiety and that it exists for everyone.
Yes.
And for me, it is something that you have to kind of, you know, have control of. And that if like as a singer, it's important, even if you could sing everything, that if you have that under control, you know, then you could able to transfer what you have vocally to the performance. So for me, I was calm, I was relaxed, I felt at home. Aww. I felt I connected even with everybody else, the contestants backstage. I loved listening to their performances, and I just felt grateful to be a part of it, and happy that I came to that grocery store that day at that particular time.
Do you normally go to Bridalwood to?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that works. It would have been more funny. It's like, I've never been there before. We just happen to be driving through. We live 3 hours. No, but
we're not even from Scarborough.
But no, it's awesome. It's just a really, really cool.
It's a great story.
Yeah, great story.
Yeah.
And we're very happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
much.
much.
I love the fact that it has brought joy back, like brought the joy of singing back into like your life, because sometimes it can do the opposite, where someone tries and they realize, actually, I don't want to do this anymore, and it is a competition. So that could bring a lot of thoughts, and I'm glad that this is an actual positive thing for you.
Yes. For like as a law student, there's a thing that I get told of, we have to pick one. You have to be either a law, or you either have to go pursue your music. And because there's so much responsibilities on both sides, so much commitments on both sides, but what I've found is that you don't have to choose one, because if you as a person love music and also love law, that you could do, you know, try to manage both. And I feel if you turn off a side of yourself that loves something and feels like a purpose doing something, it will take away something of who you are. So for me, I think managing the balance of those things for me is a rewarding thing that I'm now kind of coming into a little bit and feeling more confident in that, like in both sides of
there's a new Margaret Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
They kind of call me the singing lawyer in the family.
Love that.
I do come from a family of lawyers, but
awesome.
For me, singing is just as much of a passion as what I do in school and everything. So managing both worlds is the best I could do. Yes. And
I mean, right before you go for like your tests and stuff, like just singing, I feel like would bring you back at ease. So it goes hand in hand.
Yes.
Don't shut one part of yourself off.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's good advice. What sort of lawyer are you? Because you're studying now. What sort of lawyer are you studying to become?
I do like contract law, business law, entertainment law.
There you go. It goes hand in hand.
I think making sure songwriters and artists know what's in their contract is a very important thing. A lot of times songwriters, lose their rights if they don't look carefully at the fine print. Sometimes the fine print is not readable like the way that they design it sometimes. So understanding, making sure you have your publishing, your rights together in all of that sense, and knowing about masters, knowing about all these things are important things that can help, I think, anyone who wants to pursue songwriting and stuff like that, to know how to protect their work and to make sure that they're credited and stuff like that. So the law has taught me so many things, like studying it in that aspect, and I think my love for music and that aspect of things can help me
for sure
give some extra passion in future cases I might have to deal with.
And it kind of gives you like credibility too, because you're like, I know what it's like to be a singer-songwriter. I am also in your shoes. You should trust me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. There's a huge, that's the whole business side of it, right? It's the part that I think, especially if artists, if they're just focusing on the art side of it, it's an entire part that's just as important in a lot of ways, and a lot of people aren't aware. Like, I know even with YouTube, like, I'm noticing there's a lot of issues with copyright and like how monetization works on that platform. I'm even dealing with it now where, in fact, I think I talked about it before. So I did a cover version of a Beatles song. Yes. And the way it works if you do a cover on YouTube is YouTube, it gets claimed by the owner of the song, in this case the Beatles, and then the revenue gets split, right? So you get some of the revenue, the Beatles or the owner of the copyright of the Beatles music gets it, right? But then this other guy came in, some other band came in and claimed the music as their own. And they said that their version, so they're basically what they're doing is claiming to own the Beatles music, right? And I disputed the claim on the site, but then they were just able to uphold the claim. And so there's nothing I can do about it unless I were to like, I guess the next step would be but I'd have to go through like the legal system to do it.
Here you go.
Yeah. But I mean, the point is, it's just, there's this whole extra part of
that's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
Because you worked really hard on that cover.
Yes.
And it's a great cover. You all should watch it.
It's a nice cover, yeah.
Just saying. But
yeah, it's just, so, yeah, I think having that knowledge on the music and the business side of the industry is just invaluable, I think. I think you could do really well, actually, getting in there. So
yes. I think so.
Awesome. And it'll help your own career as well if you decide to do music more, just to know the stuff.
Yes.
So... Yes. Very cool.
That's really exciting. I'm excited for you. I love when people find joy in what they do and are passionate about what they do, and hearing you say that you are rejuvenated, I'm like, that is great, because especially after a time like the pandemic where we were stuck at home, and I know you talk a lot about mental health and anxiety, it's great that you found this outlet again in your life, and clearly you're very talented. So I'm excited to see what comes out of this competition win for you.
Thank you so much. I am too, and I'm definitely going gonna focus on sharing more and definitely putting out some of these originals that I've been working on and
awesome.
Share it, and I'll definitely, when the releases, be back. And
yes,
we'd love to have you back on.
Yes, I will share it.
I want to hear you live.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to.
Shut up. I want to
3 times actually, Regine. That was great.
Yes.
That's not fair.
I want to open these beans. And the reason I want to open the beans is because I teased the beans in the show earlier.
You have to.
So if I don't open the beans, people will be like, he didn't open the beans. Somebody's watching right now being like, what, the beans? They've been waiting just for this.
Where are the beans?
Do you want to try a bean?
Sure.
I am not.
Okay, so I think the way we should do it.
I am not. How you two should do it.
Okay, the way we maybe will do it is I think we should just, you pick one and then don't eat it yet. But we aren't allowed to change. Maybe we'll eat like 2 each.
Ooh.
2 each. Okay, so we'll each pick one.
You're brave.
And then we'll check the side of the box after we've picked it, what it is, and then you eat it.
You should dump it on that plate.
Oh, okay. Good idea.
For sanitary purposes.
Okay. See, everything was planned. Okay, so I'm gonna...
Oh,
we lost one. That's okay. Okay.
Y'all are
whatever. I'll just pour the whole box. Okay, well. That didn't work perfectly, but it was close enough.
That is so gross.
Okay, don't pick that one. Okay, so pick a bean.
There we go.
Okay, you've chosen a blue bean. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes and pick one.
So blue could either be blueberry or...
Let me see. Show the bean. So it's quite a dark blue.
It just says blueberry.
Okay, so I think that's probably going to taste pretty good then.
Ooh, can I see yours? That's either popcorn, which I absolutely hate. I hate popcorn.
Okay, well let's do Margaret's first. Okay, so it's a blue bean, a dark blue, and according to the box.
Oh, but there's another one, so there has to be a different flavor.
No, I don't think it has to be. I think that just might also be blueberry.
Try it.
Okay, so according to this is blueberry. So tell us if it's blueberry.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are gross. She didn't even bite half of it. It was just like.
She's going all in.
Is it blueberry?
Let me see.
See, I love...
This tastes like blueberry.
Tastes like blueberry?
I love Jelly Bellies, but this is just ruining it for me.
Okay, let's see then. What did I get?
Yours is either popcorn.
This could also be earwax.
Ugh.
This could be earwax.
Mine tastes good.
Oh, it could also be rotten egg. I don't think it's rotten egg though. I think... Where'd you see popcorn?
Well, it looks like the popcorn one.
Where? I didn't see
In general, it looks like a popcorn jelly belly.
Oh, I don't even see popcorn as an option.
I don't like the popcorn one either.
I think this is either earwax or rotten egg.
You picked the worst ones. Do we have napkins for you? You just have to eat it. I can't. I can't. That's gross.
Okay.
Ew.
You know what? It just tastes like kind of minty.
I don't believe you.
I don't think that's what earwax tastes like.
How do you know what earwax is?
I have lots of experience with that, Regine. That wasn't that bad, actually. It was kind of it was just kind of like a minty taste.
This one here and that one there.
Okay. Do you want to do one more? Do you feel like doing one more? Okay, you pick one.
You guys are gross.
Pick a bean.
Pick the blue one.
Okay, so you've chosen it's like a red bean. Okay, that
one. Is that a cherry or?
I think that's either going to be cinnamon or cherry. It could also be earthworm.
Can I see this?
But I think it might be either cinnamon or cherry. Okay, go for it.
I think it's cinnamon. I think this one's cherry and that one
cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
See, I know my jelly bellies. I'm good at this. But I will never play it.
All right, I'm picking again. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay, that's either cherry or cinnamon.
Okay. Well, at least I got lucky.
This one is nice. I like this one.
This is cherry. This is cherry.
I knew it.
Is yours cherry?
No, hers is cinnamon.
Those are tasty. I'm doing one more. You can do one more if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, you go. You go.
Yikes.
She's choosing a bean.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes this time.
Oh, no.
Okay, what does it look like? Okay, it's
black pepper.
Gray with black. Oh, black pepper. Okay, try that. I wonder if it actually tastes like pepper.
Oh my god, why are you doing this to yourself?
It's not so bad.
Yeah?
But
does it taste like pepper?
Yes, it's pepper, but it tastes like sweet pepper.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, pepper's not that bad, I think. Okay, good. All right, I'm going again. Regine, how come you don't want to try one?
Because it's terrifying.
They're all sweet,
actually.
no,
Scott, you got earthworm.
Ooh. Yeah, this is earthworm.
I was waiting for
red with
someone
black
to get
spots.
That's earthworm. Oh, for those who have really bad gag reflexes, I will stop making those noises.
This is gross. It's actually kind of
Is it earthy?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like dirt.
A little dirt didn't hurt nobody.
No, dirt didn't hurt nobody. Exactly. Ooh.
No. Get another red one. Get a cherry or cinnamon.
No, I'm not allowed. I have to close my eyes. I have to close my eyes. I'll do one more.
Oh no, don't get a bad one. That's pink?
It's just pink.
Candy floss.
Oh, okay, that's a nice
You're
finisher.
fine.
Do you want to do one more? You can if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What did she get? Oh my god, I didn't even read it. Wait, what color?
It was like this color, I think.
Okay, pink.
Was it good?
Okay, this one tasted good.
Again. This is cinnamon.
Nice. That was good. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to try one, Regine?
No.
All right, well. Okay, I think now. So that was fun. I like doing that. I love eating episodes when we eat stuff.
You know what you need to get? The actual bamboozled ones.
Oh, those are the ones that
those are the ones where it can either be this or that.
And it doesn't. You can't tell by looking at it.
Exactly.
That's even worse.
That's what I'll get you for Christmas. Actually, I got your
Christmas
gift already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is yours. Okay, so that was Birdie Bot's Every Flavor Beans. I like that. We have one more segment.
You're disgusting.
One more segment on the show, Regine. So can I ask, are you familiar with this? Have you ever seen this before?
No, I haven't.
All right, so this is the classic game.
Actually,
I think it came out in the 60s.
Yeah.
It's called Barrel of Monkeys. Okay, so the way the game works, I'll show you how it works. So this is a barrel.
Yeah.
No.
Inside, there are these plastic monkeys. Okay, so the way the game works, you'll so the barrel monkeys are in the barrel. Starts closed. Barrel sits on the table. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. There's a minute on the clock. What you do is you pick up a monkey, any monkey, and you use this monkey to hook another monkey. Then you try to use this monkey to hook another monkey and another monkey, and you're just going to keep going until the timer runs out.
Well, you make it look so easy.
I'm a pro, Regine. And if you end up with 2 monkeys on the same hook, so like this, that would only count as 1. So we're counting chains of monkeys in this competition.
Yes.
Okay. The one in your hand doesn't count towards your total. So in this case, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monkeys total. Okay. So that's the way it works. Regine, can you put them back in the barrel? I'm just going to get this thing.
Yep.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, I now declare the beginning of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
Football.
Yeah, Grey Cup edition. There you go. That's I love that intro. Okay, so let's remind everybody of the current standings as they currently sit.
As they currently stand.
Oh yeah, that makes the standings as they currently sit. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, here they are. Barrel of Monkeys World Championship standings. In an incredible first place. 9 monkeys, Scott Dion Brown, amazing. Second place, 4 people are currently sitting in second place. Regine, Alaina, Leticia, representing Team Canada Galaxy, Mika from JDL Cupid Arch, who you would have seen yesterday. She has 8 monkeys, and Alona Fiondaka, also 8 monkeys. Third place, 4 people sit at it. Dr. Angel Battelle, Giovanni Ironman Agostini, Colin Campbell, and Joyce Chan, all with 7 monkeys. Fourth place, 2 people share that spot, Garson Carroll and Chad Boulogne. What are that? Fifth place now, Valentina Sichko, 5 monkeys. Jessica Lazaro and Dana Beto rounding out last place with 4 monkeys. Are you
ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
So you can get yourself you can move the microphone.
I'm just going to get the timer ready.
Right.
So you get yourself in a position.
So do we just like open it and then...
And you just pour them out on the table. Yeah, once I say go.
Dump it.
Exactly. Right. Okay, so let me just get our timer ready. Okay.
Ouch.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
She's competitive. Remember, she just won a competition yesterday.
That's right. That's right. She see if she can ride that high of victory to another. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, she dumped it.
It's a good pour. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So this is her first time playing. Ooh.
Don't shake it
so
too
that still
much.
counts as 1, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, this is a challenge. There you go.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I got rid of it.
Okay, let's see.
All right, it's good. It's a pretty good start.
You're good. Don't
So this is her first time. Ooh, she lost one.
Be careful.
First time ever playing. All right.
You got this. Don't stress. Shake it off, girl.
You got this.
Maybe don't shake it off. It might
30 seconds. 30 seconds remaining. She's going, ooh, lost one.
Oh, no! Don't worry, there's 20 seconds left.
20
You're
seconds
good.
remaining. Okay, there you go. Good recovery.
You got this.
Trying to find an opening.
I have faith in you.
She lost one.
Grab it again.
Grab
it. Amazing.
7 monkeys.
Oh.
I mean, 3 seconds rather. 3 seconds.
Okay.
And time.
Okay, so
all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 monkeys, everybody. All right. Well, that was your first time ever playing the game, was it not?
Yes, first time.
So, how did that feel?
Oh, you can use the microphone again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely harder than it looked. You made it look easy, but yeah, like that was my first time.
I think you know what?
It's fun.
Yeah, it's a very fun game.
Yeah.
At least you're not last.
Actually, well, how many did you get? 4 monkeys?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Tied for last.
You know what? People, you can't win everything.
Yes.
Okay? So she had a big win yesterday. Taking it easy
That's
today.
as far as she's gonna get.
Yeah. Leave something for.
Leave some winning for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I actually want to try this again. Maybe when we don't have another guest, like a guest.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do another one.
I need to redeem myself. I want to beat Scott.
Yeah. Regine, I'm unbeatable. I'm unstoppable. But
that's because you cheated.
No. It was perfectly fair.
Yeah.
Everything was perfectly fair. Okay, let's get her name in there.
At least you didn't put her last.
No, I've generally been in the guest that's there usually goes at the top of the thing. Okay, so you know what? Hey, 4 monkeys. Again, it was her first time ever doing it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh, it's getting smaller.
It is getting smaller. I might have to redo that layout.
Yeah, I think so.
But there it is. So, Margaret Williams sitting 4th place, tied with Jessica Lazaro and Dana Bedo.
Who was also there yesterday, right?
Yeah, Dana was there yesterday as well.
Yeah.
That's right. She performed in the Britney Spears medley.
Yeah.
Oh, fun! fun.
Yeah, it was good. Her and Mika were like, you know, the red jumpsuit thing that Brittany wore, and then Dana also did like the ponytail. So she really it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat.
I love a Britney Spears melody.
It was quite nice.
And that concludes.
And ladies and gentlemen, yes, that concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. I just like to see the intro again. I just like the monkey. I just like, and the little guy.
You like the sound.
Well, that was great.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, how are you feeling about your first ever Barrel of Monkeys play?
I feel good, you know. I think definitely with everything practice, who knows, maybe I can master it with some practice.
Oh my gosh, you're going to go on Amazon and purchase it and you're like, I'm ready for next week. Actually, I am contemplating buying one.
Just to train? Because we do want to have another round. Like, so we were thinking of doing a championship round where we'll bring like a whole bunch of people back who are in the competition and just have an entire show of that. So you can train. So it can be like so this was like, you know, you're walking through the mall. Yeah. There happen to be Barrel of Monkeys, right? Yes. But next time you know, oh wait, they're gonna do Barrel of Monkeys? Okay, I know. Yes. So it's that situation. Well, this was a really fun show. Did you have fun?
Yes, I enjoyed it was a pleasure, honestly. And to meet you, and I loved the chat and everything, and thank you for the opportunity to be a part of it as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you for walking through the mall when you did.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So, okay, before we say goodbye then, where can people find you if they want to follow you on social media or anything like that?
Yes, so I'm on Instagram. You could follow me at Margaret D Music. And also I'm on Facebook too. If you type in Margaret Williams, it should show up as well.
Awesome.
Great. There you go. And yeah, Instagram link is in the description. And I will, we can just search up Margaret Williams on Facebook. Okay.
Yes. And also on YouTube, if you search up Margaret Williams too, it should pop up as well.
Okay, nice.
Awesome.
And I can add that link in the description as well. Yes. I can, I'll get the YouTube link from you. Yes. We'll put it in the description. So subscribe to her there. Lots more coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, and, I'm excited.
And originals coming soon.
Exactly. So like you mentioned, when your new music comes out, let us know.
Yes.
And you'll see her back here.
Definitely.
For her redemption.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on my YouTube channel for The Pageant Sit Down, where we are now going live every other week. This week specifically, we will be on air. So subscribe and tune in. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It's Regine Alaina. Scott.
Yeah.
That's it. No kidding. Where can people find you?
You can find me right here where you're watching this very video. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Yeah.
I think you're going to be in Saskatchewan.
Oh, yeah. And you can also find me at Mosaic Stadium later today. I hope that plane flies fast. No, it's too cold. I'll watch it from the comfort of my home. But go Argos. But yeah, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. You can also follow me if you want on Instagram and Twitter. Those are options. But YouTube is the best place. These things are basically satellites for the YouTube channel. Thursday, last week, I shot a video for a music video for the channel that's coming out soon.
Ooh.
I got the bright idea of she's been on the show, Tyra. Tyra, who's been on the show, she's in the video. I had the bright idea of us wearing like summer clothes, but it wasn't summery.
In the midst of the end of fall?
Yes. Well, because remember the week before, last week it was so warm. Like, it was like 20 degrees. I was like, oh, we should do one more video before it gets cold. And it got cold before anyways.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to have her on the show and we'll talk about it so that, you know, but anyway, it was very cold. We suffered for the art, but it's coming. It's a good video. So yeah, subscribe, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. And that's where you'll be able to see that as well as the sit down and everything else.
And follow the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Oh yeah,
we are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
There you go. TikTok, the Sit Down with SDB. Instagram, the Sit Down with SDB. Twitter, Sit Down Scott.
Hey, that's not right.
Oh, that hasn't been updated. The Sit Down with SDB, not the Sit Down Radio Show. Don't read that.
No.
Yeah, we'll fix that later.
Read the TikTok one.
Read the TikTok one. Yes. Yeah, this was
great. It was a pleasure meeting you, and like I said, I'm super excited for you, Margaret, on this new journey that it seems like you turned off music side of you and now it's back on. So flip that switch and get her running.
Yes, thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you as well, and thank you for the opportunity. It means the world to have been able to share it, and definitely there's more originals that are going to come, and hopefully when I finish all of the recordings and everything, I'll be back for sure.
Amazing. Awesome. So the moral of the story, everyone watching, is if there is a singing competition while you're walking through the mall, sign up, because maybe you'll end up on the sit down.
That's the moral. Although, I mean, that's the moral.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, no. It is the moral. It's part of it. It's part. The reason I'm just having this like extra is just because I will say this. Okay, particularly actually, the night you performed in the mall was the second week. There were other people who also signed up
at the mall.
In the mall, and just suffice to say, they won't be on the sit down.
So if you're ever at the mall and you see the opportunity, sign up, because you never know, it might ignite something in you for the better.
Well, I mean, just saying, make sure you can. You should be able to sing.
No, but I mean, even those people who can't sing, it still ignited something, some sort of passion and excitement in them, or it gave them really bad anxiety.
Oh, you're saying like for their own personal growth. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you'll turn on a switch that you didn't realize was off. I'm trying to be positive here. Stop bringing up the people that can't sing, because that would be me.
Well, I mean, no, I think you can sing. Anyways, we're getting off. You're right, Regine. You know what the moral of the story is? If you see a singing competition, sign up, because you're gonna
you're gonna enjoy it.
You're gonna enjoy it,
regardless if the judges enjoy it or not. You will enjoy it.
Not just the judges. The mall was full of people. Anyways,
that's why Margaret signed up, because she's like, "Oh, these people can't sing. I totally got this."
No, there were good singers. There were. I'm just saying, not every single. Okay, American Idol. What's the first? Yeah, what's like the first 2-3 episodes of American Idol?
I'm surprised you didn't make that cut for Canada's Canadian Idol.
That's another story. But actually, we can talk about that later next time. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Margaret, once again, thank you so much for being here.
It was a pleasure.
You want me one more bean? Fine.
Yes.
Okay, I'll close my eyes. Fine. I'll do another bean.
I hope that's not gross. But yes, Margaret, thank you so much for joining us. You can have another jelly bean if you want. You guys are all brave. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait to see your new video.
Yeah, it's coming.
Ooh.
This is a good bean.
Is that candy floss?
I think so.
Pink.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Go Argos!
Go Argos!